got the technology now to bring war streaming right into the palm of your hand, but how close does it ever really feel? For me, it doesn't feel very close at all most of the time. We'd been fighting in Iraq for 2 years or more, and I don't think I'd even begun to internalize what was going on over there. But I remember the moment that changed. I was looking online at some news headlines, and some words jumped out at me. Iraq, Marine, Stanford. Now, Stanford's my alma mater, so I clicked on the link and I started reading about Lieutenant Ryan McGlothlin. He grew up in Lebanon, Virginia, near the County Gorge. And I'm from the South, too. I grew up in North Carolina. And we had this shared background that we both had left behind our families and our roots and gone out to California to study at the same university. And I don't know, it probably sounds strange, but for whatever reason, those details just clicked for me. I kept reading, and I found out that Ryan had been serving in Ubadi. It's on the western side of Iraq, over near the Syrian border. And he was hit by enemy grenade shrapnel, and it killed him. And when I read that, for the first time, I wasn't just reading about the war. I was feeling it. I started thinking about Ryan and his friends and fellow Marines over there, his family back home. And I did what songwriters do. I wrote a song. Now, that was 3 years ago. And I'm a traveling musician, so I've played this song in big cities and small towns for all sorts of people. And when you tell a story with a song, you never know how people are going to react, especially when the story is really emotional and highly charged. One night in the very small town of Fredericksburg, Texas, after a show, this giant man came up to me, and he looked me right in the eye, and he used a really deep voice, and he said, "I heard that song you did about the Marine. I'm a Marine." And he looked right at me. And man, I thought I was going to get my ass kicked all across Texas. And he kept looking at me, and his face softened a little bit, and then he said, "Thank you." And to my utter astonishment, he gave me a hug. You know, we live in a time of pessimism and cynicism. We're divided by politics and religion and money. And I think that more and more when people look around at other people, they don't see friends, they see other. I know when that Marine walked up to me, I saw a big guy in a uniform, and I probably figured we didn't have that much in common. And then we stood there talking for a while, and he admitted something to me. He said, "You know, when I saw a San Francisco musician get up and start talking about the war, I just about walked out." But there we were in the middle of Central Texas, one night for one moment, hugging and talking like friends. So I don't know that I'll ever understand this war the way that a veteran might, or that Ryan's family does. But I think by writing this song and going around and performing it for people that I learned something. I began to understand just how connected we all really are to a war, and just how connected we all really are to the people who are serving over there.
When it's time to leave my brothers, throw my bag onto a plane, promise me you will remember that your boy, he won't ever change. I'm going out to California, to the wide rocky shore, but my soul will forever wander in the Russell County Gorge. So I worked hard to make my studies love to play, but my love for where I come from once again called me away. I'm going out to California, to the wild rocky shore. Another soul will forever wander in Russell County Gorge. Flying out from San Diego on a curtain made of steel. There is no amount of courage can tell your body what to feel. Oh, in the desert, heat is blinding, and you're marching with a gun in the world of twisted metal, where a soldier's work is done. So from the valleys of Virginia to the California sun, another boy left San Diego, another life barely begun. Going out to California, to the wide rocky shore. Another soul will forever wander in the Russell County Gorge. So I'm going out to California, to the wide rocky shore. I know my soul will forever wander in the Russell County Gorge. So when it's time to leave, my brothers, won't you throw my bag onto a plane and promise me you will remember that your boy, he won't ever change.